So function in your ordinary level living cert. The usual theme that happen is the table and graph. So how do we do that? Let's have a look at this question. During an experiment, the number of bacteria in the dish can be modeled by the function. I'm always saying it's good to understand in the context of the particular question what is my value of x and y. Now here we know it's not x and y, x is t and y is p. But what do they mean in the context of this question, where pt is the number of bacteria? So that means that number here represents number of bacteria. Equal. And then t, what does that mean? T is the time in hours since the start of the experiment. So that means that t will be number of hours. And that will be taken to the power of 3 minus 6. And again, number of hours, that one will be taken to the power of 2 plus 6. Multiply again by the number of hours and then plus 20. So that's what it means in the context of this question. Okay, let's see what we have to do. So like I'm saying, we have to complete the table and then we have to do the graph. How do we complete the table? Well, we use our calculator. We go to menu and then we look for function. Function and we're going to see on our function f of x, because generally that's basically mean function. And then we're going to put our values. So to find the value of x in your calculator, every calculator is slightly different, but you have to look for in Casio calculator, there will be there will be a bracket, and above that there will be x, and you need to press alpha and that bracket sign, and you're going to get x. So we are putting x to the power of 3 minus 6, again x, this time to the power of 2 plus 6, and again x, and then plus 20. And then we press equal. Very often our calculator will give us an option for the second function, but we don't have a second function, so we press just equal sign, and then our calculator is going to ask us about the x values. So it's going to say start. So what value of x do you want to start? We are starting with 0. So we put 0, we press equal sign. Then it's going to ask us, well, with what value do you want to end? We're going to end with 5. And we press equal, and then it's going to say step, meaning, well, how much do you want to step between those values of x? And in this case, we are saying 1 because we are only stepping 1. We press equal, and then we have a table. Here, this will be the values of x, and in the next one, we'll have values of y. And basically, we copy that from our table. So we're going to have 20 here, 21, 16 is given, 11, 12, and 25. So now we have to draw those points. We have to find them. So 0 and 20, x is 0, and then 20 is the value of y. 1 for value of x, and 21 for value of y. Then 2 and 16. 2 and then 16. So that's where I have the next dot. 3 and 11. 3 and here is 10. So in the middle will be 11. 4 and 12. 4 and 12. And then 5 and 25. 5 and 24. And here in the middle will be 25. And then we join, oops, that wasn't very straight. We join our dots to create our function. That's very often in your exam, so it is a nice point to get. Make sure you know how to use your calculator to put the function in and get that table.